Sophie and the Magic Garden. In the quaint village of Greenfield, there lived a spirited girl named Sophie. She was known for her sunny smile and her love for gardening. Sophie had a special place behind her house, a magical garden where flowers of every color bloomed and butterflies danced in the air. Each morning, she would visit her garden and repeat her affirmations to herself. I'm resilient when things don't go as planned, and I believe in my abilities. One bright spring morning, Sophie woke up eager to plant a new batch of sunflower seeds. She had saved them all winter and couldn't wait to see the tall, cheerful flowers swaying in the breeze. She carefully planted the seeds, watered them, and whispered her affirmations, believing in her heart that her garden would soon be filled with sunshine yellow blooms. Days turned into weeks, and Sophie visited her garden every day. She watched and waited, but to her dismay, the sunflower seeds didn't sprout. The soil remained bare, and Sophie's excitement began to wane. One afternoon, as she sat on her garden bench feeling a bit down, her friend Leo came by. "Hey Sophie, how are your sunflowers doing?" Leo asked with a friendly smile. Sophie sighed. "They haven't sprouted, Leo. I don't know what went wrong. I did everything right, but nothing's happening." Leo thought for a moment and then said, "Remember your affirmations, Sophie. You are resilient when things don't go as planned." Sophie's eyes brightened. Leo was right. She stood up, feeling a renewed sense of determination. "You're right, Leo. I won't give up. I am resilient." That evening, Sophie decided to investigate. She gently dug into the soil where she had planted the seeds and discovered that the ground was too hard and dry underneath. The seeds hadn't gotten enough water to sprout. Sophie quickly realized what she needed to do. She carefully loosened the soil and watered it deeply. The next morning, Sophie visited her garden with a hopeful heart. To her delight, she saw tiny green shoots poking through the soil. The sunflowers were finally growing. She knelt down and whispered, "I believe in my abilities." Over the next few weeks, the sunflowers grew taller and taller. They reached toward the sky, their bright yellow petals opening up like rays of sunshine. Sophie's garden was more beautiful than ever, filled with the happy faces of sunflowers and the joyful flutter of butterflies. One day, as Sophie was admiring her garden, Leo came by again. "Wow, Sophie, your sunflowers are amazing. You did it." Sophie smiled warmly. "Thanks, Leo. I couldn't have done it without remembering my affirmations. When things didn't go as planned, I stayed resilient, and I always believed in my abilities." Leo nodded. "You taught me something important, Sophie. No matter what happens, we should never give up on our dreams." From that day on, Sophie and Leo tended the magical garden together, planting new flowers and sharing their affirmations. They knew that with resilience and self-belief, they could overcome any challenge and make their garden grow even more beautiful. So, the garden flourished, just like Sophie and her unwavering spirit. The villagers often visited, inspired by the girl who believed in herself and taught them that even when things don't go as planned, resilience and self-belief can make magic happen. The end.